Hi there. Europa Nostra have invited me to share some thoughts with you as an introduction to their newsletter. So here we go. So what's on everyone's mind? We are all starting to realize that this pandemic will have deep and long-lasting effects on our sector, don't we? And I'm sure you're all asking yourselves, how do I deal with that? What does it mean for me? And what does it mean for my organization? So a few weeks into this pandemic, I think we can start detecting a few patterns. So first thing that we can observe is that we see a tremendous uptake of digital activity. Everyone is now doing something online. According to this new survey, 60% of museums have increased their online presence. So that's quite amazing. But the report also shows that this comes at a cost. It requires a very significant effort from people who are not always equipped for it. 30% of the museums, for example, are asking their staff to take up new responsibilities that they do not have a background for. While we start thinking about what the new normal looks like, and we know that digital will become an important component of it, we still struggle to find the capacity to do it. So when you start thinking about this for yourself, how can you deal with that? So I don't have a very simple and clear answer for you, but a good way to think about this, in my opinion, and that's what I do at Europeana, is to think of this as both a fast and a slow lane. So here's what I mean. You can move fast in the case where you already have something very clear and significant to offer. So you can be present out there using the platforms already at your disposal. My teams are doing that on a daily basis on Europeana, but also on social media. So that's the easy part. But we also need to be sure that we move slow when we're facing more fundamental, complex questions for which there is no obvious answer. Now that requires some restraint. The reflex will be to immediately jump into action. But I think it's much better to take this on a step-by-step approach. So first, inform yourself. The Digital Agora website offers a great source of inspiration that you can use to your benefit. Secondly, engage yourselves in some learning activities and become part of the conversations out there. Be part of the workshops that are being offered. Be part of a webinar. Organize one. I think it's become very clear that we can only solve this by doing this together. So only when you feel that you are coming onto solid ground, that's the time to design the services that you want. So this will take time. At Europeana, to give you an example, will take about 6 to 8 weeks to figure out step 1 and 2 with our network. And we do that so that in the next 6 months, we'll be able to deliver a much higher level of services that are really of use and interest in the sector. It's important. We have a significant contribution to make to society, to Europe, to the sector. And I sincerely hope that one of the things this crisis will bring us is that we can tweak the world a little bit to our advantage, that it becomes a bit more equal, a bit more equitable, a more open society. So take your time to do it right. Dealing with this crisis is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and you want to make it to the finish. So long. Good luck and stay safe.